Hey there. So sometimes my computer will like cut me off, which is fine. I'm going to keep it short here because of spirits, obviously. But anyway, it is what it is. Um, so the sun card, I just wanted to maybe finish up what I was saying. So there might have been some like stormy situations that you've recently, I felt like this week though we weren't actually. I really felt that we were just taking in too much information, and we were still like in the process of kind of like changing and like really becoming not just aware, but accepting and really clear, a lot more clear on those old ways of behaving that were keeping us out of being in these kinds of, this kind of state, in the state of forgiveness, in the state of, a developing our relationships into what we actually want and our situations. This could be work, right? It could be like your relationship, the way you like talk to people at work or connect with the work that you do. This is also art. This is anything that you're creating, anything that you're putting yourself into is the suit of cups. Also wands too, but in a different way. That's more of the action of our endeavors rather than the way we feel about them, and the way our situations that we work on the day to day kind of make us, how we feel, and how they fulfill us, So there may have been some rocky like stuff going on, and we weren't really, nailed that. But now we're coming to the sun, and we are in a place where we know that, again, with these two bookending, these are major arcana. With these two bookending our reading today, it's like you're coming from this place. This is abundance and abundance and more abundance. And can I talk about like ways some more abundance? And now we're shining the light on it. And, this is good. This is the, from this nurturing kind of place, the sun is shining it's not necessarily something that we're going to harvest right away, but everything is very well established at this point. So it will bring us to the kind of harvest and abundance. So I talked, I don't know, a few readings back about how, some of the things that we're planting right now, like maybe have been planting, especially over the course of last week, and kind of cultivating and really getting our hands in the dirt and watering and all of that. Like Virgo season is when we typically start to do the harvest, and that's 6 months from now. So some of the things that we're seeing, like, again, there's no need to just go great, to just go, head on fire, running down the street towards whatever it is. Know that it's already there. And, this is something that we can continue to work on. And I think we're going to really come see it in its fullest fruition come Virgo and Libra. And then in Libra season, we get, the opportunity to kind of tweak it a little and create a little more balance. So what's the crystal card? I said we were going to pull a crystal card. And I want to make sure that I have the deck up right. We'll pull a deck from the crystal, card from the crystal deck. So something that we can, a crystal energy that we can work with. And you can look these, whatever comes up in whatever resources that you have. Not just take what I have to say as face value. I know what I know about them, but, the Chariot. So we have another card of the major arcana, the Chariot. So again, this is harnessing like emotional and our logic, our mind. We've got our heart and our mind going in one line to get us where we want to go, and it's Sugarlight. And this is also a very healing stone. It's a deep purple stone that is hugely intuitive, and the Chariot card is the card of Cancer. And Jupiter is in Cancer right now. And Jupiter is just expanding like our emotional, in the sign of Cancer, expanding our emotional field as Jupiter continues to work through Cancer. And, it's in the teens of Cancer. So I'm not certain when it will exit Cancer, but again, this could be like I said, like 6 months down the road. I don't know when it's going to ingress into the sign of Leo, which is this card. So we're driving towards like Leo season. It may be in Leo season when Jupiter is going to go it's already going in forward motion. It's out of its retrograde, but it's moving toward the sign of Leo, and it's halfway through the Cancer. It's sign of Cancer now, and again going forward it won't retrograde again. So yeah, you're moving towards that. So again, we might even start to see some of this come Leo season, and then we are you know, and again, like maybe, you know, you might even see it in Cancer season, like, you know, you really seeing this whole thing getting traction. I've been seeing July for a while, like something coming up in July, which at that point I think is when we will have the nodes moving, the north and south nodes of the moon moving into north node Aquarius and south node moving into Leo. So again, so we've got some of this going on. So some of this might even start to come in earlier than September, earlier than Virgo season. And that's kind of what I'm feeling right here. But we're, you know, it's just keep the focus. Keep the focus on the higher spiritual ideals. That's Sugar Light. Keep the focus on the higher spiritual ideals that you want, not just your superficial, you know, you're no longer wanting superficial stuff. You know, the superficial relationships are certainly not serving you anymore. You want deeper water. You want something, you want a deeper, more fulfilling life out of everything that you do, whether it's work, whether it's your creative projects, whatever you're doing, whether it's your relationships, your family life, all of that, we are coming toward it in a more fulfilled and stable manner. And we are expecting that back as well. So anyway, I'm going to leave it again at that. This is a little wrap up to the reading from earlier. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. If you want your own message, direct message me on any of the platforms where this will be up. It'll be on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And yeah, you know, like I said, any of those interactions will help the message get out there to those who need it, and directly send this to somebody who you think might need it. All right. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy your weekend.